Before I give the floor to the last speaker, I would like to remind you that you can still send your questions in the chat on the right side of the page. And now it's time to welcome our last presenter, who is Peter Kosek, the head of pre-sales department. Hi, Peter. How are you doing?
Fine. I'm really excited to have this presentation for you guys.
That's great. So, in his presentation, Peter is going to focus on practical use of the access control technology. Most of you are probably involved in several projects with different systems, either security, VMS, or PSIM. Peter will share with you 2 interesting success stories and references for your inspiration. Peter, will you talk about integrations too?
I surely will. I'll especially show the benefits of these integrations for our customers.
Excellent. I will leave you to it.
Thank you, Stepanka. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You have heard today a lot of very useful information from my colleagues. And you have seen the new access unit Million style, which is coming to the market. You have experienced the new super fast Bluetooth technology, which we are coming with. And my role today is to show you how to turn all the interesting information from today into revenue, into money. I'll show you how 2M products and 2M solutions can turn into real use cases of our clients. And that is not all I'm going to share with you today. Besides those 2 very successful and interesting projects, I'll also show you the role and importance of integration of 2M products with third-party systems. And I would also like to show you how 2N can help you with your projects, how we can help you to win more projects based on our experiences from the past. First case I'm going to talk about is from Italy, Bolzano, where Villa Melita, new rehabilitation center, retirement house, and private clinic all in one, has been built in 2020 with capacity for about 160 patients and seniors. It is one of our larger access control projects. As you can see, there is 300 access units installed basically at every single door in that facility. In long-term care section, in the residential section, for pool and gyms and other facilities for rehabilitation. Also, in public entrances, there are our video intercoms. All of these units and access units are interconnected with the local building management system. And as there are 320 units in total, it is all centrally managed by our Access Commander. And all the information from Access Commander, the logs and so on, are shared with the building management system. Let's have a look at some benefits for Villa Melita. The access control built on RFID and NFC is being used by the doctors, nurses, all the staff. And our local integrator, CWS, is providing these smartphones for all the staff with pre-installed application which helps them in daily life. What's more important, they said they truly admire that we have a flash mount access unit. And you may wonder, why is it a benefit for such a facility? You can see on the picture on the right side, there are rails along the walls. Basically, when you bring in or bring out the patient on a hospital bed, it is possible that you would hit the walls from time to time. So this is to protect the walls. And if you imagine, you would have on the wall mounted standard reader, which sticks out of the wall, it is quite easily possible that you would knock it off the wall with the hospital bed when you transport a patient. So our flash mount recessed access unit, which basically is inside in the wall, gives them trouble-free transport for these hospital beds. With other brands on the market, most of the card readers, they look like this. They stick maybe 2 centimeters out of the wall, so they are really exposed to a situation like with the transport of the hospital bed. But what is the great benefit of our system and integration with the local building management system? All the patients in this hospital are wearing Bluetooth bracelets, and the local integrator has covered the whole facility not only with Wi-Fi but also with Bluetooth signal with geolocation. And I haven't mentioned that the capacity of this facility, 40 of those rooms and beds are dedicated to patients with Alzheimer's disease. So if these people start wandering in places where they shouldn't be, the bracelet sends the location to the BMS, and the BMS can decide that this patient shouldn't be there, and it informs in the application of the smartphone the staff, so they can help this patient. But what is more important, if such an elderly person falls down, maybe in the bathroom in their room, the bracelet will send an alarm to the building management system with its location and maybe even with its room number where the patient is lying on the floor looking for help. And the BMS system will at the same moment send an HTTP trigger to the access unit leading to that patient, to that room. And it will open the door, so when the staff runs to help this patient, they can save precious time and maybe even life of that patient by not wasting time looking for keys, RFID cards, or anything like that. So here you can see how integration brings incredible added value to such systems. And our local integrator told us the 4 main reasons why 2N has been chosen for this installation. One point is that we have an IP-based access control technology, because they install a lot of IP devices. They are used to do that every day, so it is daily bread for them, and they have no issues with installing things like that. So for them, it is very easy to be installed, to set it up, to maintain, and as you have seen, it is then very easy for them to integrate with the building management system. The second case I want to share with you is from very different part of market. For those of you who like really nice cars, I guess you will like this success story. It's from a car shop which has been built in 2020. It's a brand new building which hosts the car shop, special show place to showcase these beautiful cars, car repair services, parking for employees, for the staff. So a lot of places where you need to control access. So let me show you what our access control has brought into this place. We have met the owner and CEO of this car shop, and he really insisted on a system which will be very comfortable to be used by his employees. He even asked us to come there and to do a live demo for the employees, because he wanted to get rid of RFID cards and he wanted to utilize smartphones of his employees, both Android and iOS. And what we showed him was very successful, and they decided they would like to go with our Bluetooth solution. This same Bluetooth technology is not only used within the offices, but also for the car entrances. So you can open the gate, if you are an employee, from your mobile phone without stepping out of the car or touching anything else outside of the car, just simply by using our mobile key on your smartphone. And for public entrances, there are our IP video intercoms, again including Bluetooth module for access control. The receptionist is using 2N mobile video. She doesn't have any answering unit or fixed desk phone, because he or she, they are very flexible. They need to take care of the customers, prepare a coffee, and so on and so on. So they need to walk around the premises and be always in touch and in contact with the front door, which is delivered by the mobile video. And we had a chance to talk with the owner a couple months after they've been using the system, and what he said to us is a very valuable information to us, and I believe also to you. So let me quote what he said. In the past, we have had issues with RFID cards being lost, so we were looking for a reliable solution which eliminates such situation, has a modern design, and will be comfortable to be used by our employees. That is why we have chosen the 2N solution. Using a smartphone as an access control credential feels truly unique. I believe we all will agree that this is a great feedback from the customer, and that is a solution which is also available too. In the first case, I was showing you the benefits of integration, and that is something I would like to talk about in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Integration is something 2N is very powerful at. And if you are asking why, I'll tell you why. Because 2N is using open standards which are then very easily to be used for integration with other systems. On the voice over IP side, it is a SIP protocol. For video surveillance, it is ONVIF. For integration, sending or receiving commands, it is HTTP, and so on and so on. You can see here on the left side that we are integrated with the major market players in every single section, in video surveillance, home automation, access control, PSIM, and IP telephony. And we are not only integrated, we are certified with certain key players, such as Cisco. Official certification with Cisco costs a lot of money, but we invest into it because then you are not just left to believe that something would work. You know that this will surely work if you use 2N product with a Cisco, and similarly with other brands. And where we invest a lot of time and energy of our engineers is that we document in very detail all these integrations. So if you come to our 2N integration hub, you will find, you can just search for a certain brand of home automation, VMS, and you will find there step-by-step, very detailed manual how to set up such integration, so you will face no issues with that. And what I would like to underline is that you may find some of these projects you have seen or you are working on sometimes maybe too complex, maybe too complicated, and there is some requirement for third-party system, and you may feel like it is maybe too much and that you wouldn't have all the knowledge and experience to do for such a project. So we have a lot of resources at 2N which we can offer to you to help you to increase your chance of winning these projects. And on the left side, these are all the people and departments you can rely on. You can talk to your 2N key account manager. He will be happy to help you. He will involve our pre-sales team, and we will be happy to go through the specification to see what third-party systems there are. And we already have a lot of experience with similar situations, so we will advise you. We can do a live demo for you, proof of concept, and so on. Our marketing team, they are working really hard on new materials, on tools which you can use. They are on the right side. I will get to it in a second. And once you succeed and you install such a project, you will not be alone. If you have any issues whatsoever in the future, our technical support will surely support you. And from the tools, on the first place, I got 2N virtual experience. You know how hard it is today to get someone to travel somewhere, to show him your demo room, your showroom, to take him to your customer who's already using 2N system, to convince him how nice it looks and how well it works. With 2N virtual experience, you can show him in virtual environment building where 2N solution is installed, 2N products are on the walls. You can even take them apart, such as on the picture, and he can get a feeling how is it working in real life scenario. We also have a 2N project designer, which will help you, the system integrators, to pick the right product for office building, residential building, and so on. Also, it will generate for you bill of material. It will find the right accessories, and you can then just send it for a quotation to 2N or to your distributor. We also work a lot on A&Es, architects and engineers resources. So they will find CAD models, BIM objects, and all these information they need in daily life for their work. And last but not least, it is the 2N Access Commander demo. You have seen we have used Access Commander in both of these installations. Basically, in all access control installations, you will use the benefits of Access Commander, and you do not need to install it physically in your office. Your customer or you can log in to the demo site and create your own Access Commander within a couple of seconds, and you can show how very easy it is to use this tool. At the end of my presentation, I would like to encourage you to share your project with us, and we will truly help you to increase your chances of winning such a project. You have seen in my today's presentation what benefits 2N access control brings to its clients. How well do 2N access control complements the 2N video intercoms, and how it creates complete access control solution. And maybe some of your customers, they are not even aware that 2N is also offering access control. So be active in this. Offer access control along with your video intercom solutions and boost the size of the project. So please keep in mind to offer and add to your projects 2N access control to increase the revenue for you. Thank you for your attention.
So this was the last presentation for today. Our speakers shared with you the outstanding benefits of 2N access control. You have been advised how to save time and money thanks to upselling tips and tricks. We have seen 2 product launches and discovered our unique patented technology, and learn a few tips you can develop in your projects. On behalf of 2N, I would like to thank you for your attention and for all the questions that you sent us today. I hope we replied to all of them and didn't miss any. Today's session of 2N On Air is over, but the great news is that we are already working on the next one, which will be dedicated to the integrations in the Office segment, and it's planned for 20th May. We are looking forward to welcoming you next time. Have a nice day, and see you soon.